Good morning all. Today we are starting that is MLSP for the community that MLSP program there no that additional for that we are starting. I don't know much better about that one. I have collected these notes from the net or something because I haven't getting any other of the sources. So you also please cooperate with these notes. I have searched many books and getting some of them I have got and the notes, and also I included that points also in between these slides. Okay, coming to the introduction, it's started under the aegis of NRHM, National Rural Health Mission, in February 2013. Here also nowadays the NRHM is most popular. That NRHM appointments are all there. Nurses NRHM in hospitals or NRHM hospitals, that is newborn clinic NICU is also there. That's are giving specially ill patients, specially defects that are mainly goes to this NRHM NICUs or PSU, that is. Then initiated by MOHFW, that is the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. That is their aim to reduce the child mortality under NRHM, to improve the overall quality of life of the children, enable a systematic approach to a child health screening and early intervention, and school health program. NRHM school health program is also a main importance nowadays in the society. Expanded to cover children from birth to 18 years. Is our main introduction. It gives by this NRHM program, I think it's, many of the death rates are it has reduced, and it has giving more importance to the children also, their life and all. Then aims early detection and management of 4Ds. We should be mainly concentrate on the 4Ds, that is the defects at birth. During the time of the birth of the baby, we should notice any or the congenital defects are present or not. If there is any congenital defects, we should give proper treatment at the on time, and according to that we should be continuous consultation is also needed. Then deficiencies, any deficiency, likewise vitamin deficiencies or iron deficiency sorry, any of the deficiencies is present, that also we should be notified and give appropriate or adequate treatment on time. Then diseases, that is any of the diseases, likewise that's newborn has any inborn diseases is there also, we should be treated. Then developmental delays including disabilities, that is the Talipes equinovirus you have studied in the child health IC. This the leg has turned towards the side. That's the main disabilities we have seen in newborn babies. In here also in the medical college, our OBG department, there I have seen many of the babies with Talipes equinovirus. You may have noticed or not, I don't know. On our posting time, we haven't noticed. If it noticed means I say, and also these all disabilities we should notice and give timely treatment. We can reduce the risk of the baby's growth. Then rationally 6 to 7 babies or 100 have a birth defect. Who the baby who are born, 100 babies born, there is 6 to 7 babies definitely have birth defect. Nutritional deficiencies in preschool children, 4 to 70%. Many factors are belong among that one, that is nutritional deficiencies. Many factors that it may be due to low economic status, poor economic status. Then the babies, while there, the children was not able to take their the adequate nutritious food, and also children are not interested to take the food. This all comes to the poor economic status. Developmental delays affect 10% of the population, and developmental delays to a timely growth is not occurring. That developmental delay is occurring, and lack of timely intervention leads to permanent disabilities with respect to cognition, hearing, and vision. Sorry. Reduce hospitalization and improve school attendance. By giving this treatment, we can care hospital, that is the student, the children who are most probably in the hospital, that also can prevent. Lessen the OOP expenditure or poor and magnetized. It's the less expenditure also we should be competent. Then target group under children health screening. We have the government has planned certain target groups are there. Six categories are babies born at public health facilities and home. That is, age group is birth to 6 weeks. Estimated coverage 2 crores. Then preschool children in rural areas and urban slums, 6 weeks to 6 years, 8 crores. Then children enrolled in classes 1st to 12th in government and government aided schools, 6 to 18 years, 17 scores children are estimated. That is 68. According to the age wise, the number of students categories are also we have differentiated, and the school itself has to take initiation measures to roll out this type of students and give prompt and appropriate treatment on time. Then magnitude of the problem at hand, birth defects. Birth defects, according to 2000, that is Times Global Report 2006, more than 90% of all infants with serious birth defects are born in low and middle income countries. This 90%, according to this report, Times report, that is the 90% of infants are serious birth defects. 90% serious birth defects we are not able to survive. That is a very big loss. And 64.3 infants per 1,000 labors are born annually with birth defects of these. 7.9 have cardiovascular defects. You know, you have familiar that congenital heart defects, that is the cardiovascular defects that are TOF, PDA, then ASAVS, like that way. Arterial ventricular defective, that is arterial septal defective, ASD, not ASA, ASD, VSD, that all defects, many of the defects you have known about that. 1.2 have some form of hemoglobinopathy. 1.6 have Down syndrome. 2.4 have G6PD deficiency. And also these all defects I have taught you, that is the prenatal defects, that all things I have taught you before that on your first class. You may go back and see what all are the defects I have taught you. That also you should see and come to this point. Okay. Then according to Indian scenario, largest birth cohort 26 million, largest share birth defects in the world. 1.7 million babies born with birth defects annually. Congenital hypothyroidism in 1 in 1,000 live birth. Hypothyroidism, it's a serious problem in newborn babies, and also is the major problem. It's affecting many of the conditions. That is, the thyroid is our main gland. It is producing, if any defects in the thyroid, it will cause total defect, that is the metabolic defects also affect. So we should be always aware that about these defects. Then Down syndrome prevalence rate is 1 in 1,000 in India. Then deficiencies, half of the children under age of 5 years, 48, are chronically malnourished. This malnourished, that is the low poor economic status, and the children are not able to take the food on time, and they always neglect to take the food. These are the main conditions for this type of children. Then more than 47 million children under 5 years are stunned. 43% of children under age 5 years are underweight for their age. Anemia prevalence has been reported as high as 70% amongst under 5 children. Diseases. Rheumatic heart disease is reported as 1.5 per thousand among school children in the age group of 5 to 9 years and 0.13 and 1.4 per thousand among 10 to 14 years. The median prevalence of reactive airway disease, including asthma among children, is reported to be 4.75 percentage. This asthma is also newborn in under 5 children is mostly reported. And also you have familiar about under 5 children's diseases, and also under 5 children have what all are the more prone risk. They are less immunity, they are acquiring immunity only, so they are always prone to diseases. Developmental delays and disabilities. Globally, 200 million children do not reach their developmental potential in first 5 years. That's the main thing I have told. That is, under 5 children are thus the most common children in our group. That we should be mostly focus on these type of children due to the poverty, poor health, nutrition, lack of early stimulation. These the main. Before all slides I have explained the same thing only. Poverty and childhood stunting indicators are closely associated with poor cognitive and educational performance in children and failure to reach optimum developmental potential. Though because of this defect, children are not acquired, they are not able to fit in their class and also they are not able to cope up with together with all of the other children because of these conditions. Approximately 20% of babies discharged from health facilities are found to suffer from developmental delays or disabilities at later age. And also we found that these all children are also found that the disabilities, delays or disabilities. You see birth defects and deficiencies, neural tube defects, Down syndrome, cleft lip palatum, talipes, that is the CTEV. That is the different types are there. Talipes equinovirus, congenital talipes equinovirus, CTEV. Then developmental dysplasia of hip, congenital cataract, congenital deafness, congenital heart diseases, retinopathy at prematurity, anemia, especially severe anemia, vitamin A deficiency, Bitot spot. This deficiency you have familiar, you have studied about in, I think in your nutrition you have studied this. Then vitamin D deficiency, rickets, severe acute malnutrition, goiter, skin conditions, scabies, fungal infection and eczema, otitis media, childhood diseases, the childhood diseases, rheumatoid heart disease, reactive airway disease, dental caries, convulsive disorders, that is the epilepsy, that is the convulsive disorders are more common. It fixed in childhood, it's a more common in children. Developmental delays and disabilities, vision impairment, hearing impairment, neuromotor impairment, motor delay, cognitive delay, language delay, behavior disorder, autism, then learning disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, congenital hypothyroidism, sickle cell anemia, beta thalassemia, that is the optional one. Institute or medical college or hospital, states or union territories, which all are these main focus in India. For these conditions, mainly India has, that is the according to National Rural Health Mission, and also this Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, they have given some of the hospitals for specially for this type of treatments. That are the hospital list. AIIMS Delhi, Pigma, that Chandigarh, that these are the hospital list. Then implementation mechanism for newborn, facility-based newborn screening and public health facilities by existing health manpower. Community-based newborn screening at a home through ASHAs, for newborn till 6 weeks of age of during home visitation. ASHA we can study later what is ASHA. So here I am not explaining what is ASHA. Reports to District Early Intervention Center. Then for children 6 weeks to 6 years, Anganwadi Center based screening by dedicated mobile health teams. Here we have nowadays the Anganwadi teachers, that is the ASHA workers and Anganwadi teachers, they are close together and started their main work. So it is giving good suggestions and we are getting a large number of group. For children 6 years to 18 years, government and government aided school based screening by dedicated mobile health teams. Responsibilities of ASHA. Coming to ASHA, that is accredited social health activities. Identify birth defects among 0 to 6 weeks old babies through home visit. That is the ASHA workers have major role in the society. They should visit each house. I allotted some of the houses in this, even in municipality or in the panchayat, they have allotted some of the houses and they should visit the houses and collect how many pregnant women are there, what type of age under 5 children are there, age group children, all this history collected and they should be always concentrate on this that is immunization they have done at the proper time. Any of the defects and also screening, these all things they should be notified. Provide help to mothers for early stimulation of children 0 to 6 weeks. Explain screening programs to parents, caregivers to children up to 6 years. Mobilize children to attend screening camps by the mobile health team at local Anganwadi centers. Help parents to referral services if required. Then suggested composition of mobile health team, that is the member medical officers, Ayush. In hospital, Ayush is also there. The number 2 will be there, 1 male and 1 female, at least with a bachelor degree from an approved institution. That is, Ayush member will be there. Then ANM or staff nurse 1, pharmacist with a proficiency in computer for data management 1. In case a pharmacist is not available, other paramedics, that is lab technician or ophthalmic assistant with a proficiency in computer data management may be considered. Okay, clear about that one? Then composition of toolkit of mobile health team. Then 6 weeks to 6 years and 6 to 18 years. Equipments for screening including development delays. That bell, rattle. I think you're familiar with this rattle. In child health also, we have seeing that is the children's, that is capacity, improving their sound and concentration capacity. This rattle is very much important. Torch, 1-inch cubes, small bottles with the raisins, squeaky toys, colored wool, vision, 6 to 8 years, vision charts, reference charts, BP apparatus with age appropriate car size. Then manual card specific to each age with age appropriate. Developmental check and checklist to record milestones to identify developmental delays 6 weeks to 9 years. Then equipments for anthropometry, age appropriate weighing scale, mechanical newborn weighing scale, standing weighing scale, height measuring stadiometers, infantometers, mid-arm circumference tape or bangle, non-stretchable measuring tape for head circumference. Okay. Then block program manager to provide logistic support for monitoring the entire health screen process, expected to ensure referral support and manage completion of the data. Chalk out a detailed screening plan for all 3 teams in consultation with the school, Anganwadi centers and CHSE medical officer. Then the teams to submit monthly report using standard formats on various indicators like the number of children screened, number of children referred. Then role of DEIC, that is the providing referral services of referred children. Then screening, visit all newborns delivered in district hospital for screening. Ensure that every child born sick or preterm with low with low birth weight or any birth defect is followed by district early intervention center. That is the role of DIC. Then all the referrals of developmental delay are followed and records maintained. The lab technicians of DIC would screen the children for inborn errors of metabolism and other disorders at the district level, ensure linkage with tertiary care facilities through agreed MOU. That is DIC. According to that, also here in Medical College, every hospital we have seen. I think no need a more explanation about this. You have seen that how the newborn tests are conducting in our hospital also. Then district early intervention center. That professionals, medical professional, pediatrician 1, medical officer, dental doctor, physiotherapist, audiologist and speech therapist, psychologist, optometrist, in early intervention, then lab technician, dental technician, manager, data entry, operator. Then training and institutional collaboration, cascading training approach to be adopted, maximize skill distribution, standardized training modules, tool to be developed, appropriate budget like included in the state's annual program implementation plan under that training head. Then reporting and monitoring, a nodal officer at the state, district and block level will be identified for program monitoring. In the block will be hub of activity. The block program manager will assist the CHSA medical officer in program supervision and monitoring. Children should be issued unique identification number from mother and child tracking system, MCTS. Next, that is MCTS is there, topic is there. We can see more about there. State nodal officer will send reports to the monthly basis to the Child Health Division and Ministry Health and Family Welfare. Rollout steps, identification of state nodal persons for the child health screening and early intervention services, dissemination of operational guidelines to all districts, state level orientation meeting, recruitment of district nodal officers, estimation of the total requirement of dedicated mobile health teams and recruitment of the mobile health teams. Establishment of DIC at the district hospital, procurement of the equipment for the block mobile team and district hospital, translation of tools, training packages, printing of formats, training materials, training of master trainers. Okay, these all are the main points that comes under this unit. Okay, thank you. I think understood. These all are, we have familiar these things only. Okay, thank you all.